Here we go. We are back at it. I'm going to figure out how this fits. This does not fit very well. Hannah, Nob, Haley. Hi, Haley. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? All good now? Awesome. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, wow. We got 1,100 people in here watching. What's up, guys? We never go live on Instagram. How is the Instagram fam doing? Hi, Amber, Marcia. What's up, Poodle Lover? Adina, Haley. It's good to see you guys. Joey. What's up, Joey? Joey always reminds me of Friends because I've watched Friends all the time. For a second. All right. Yes. Did I get it? Trying to figure this out here. Yo, Anna. Anna bought a badge. Let's go. All right, guys. Bear with me here. Is it working? I know, live on Instagram. It's definitely really interesting, right? Yo, Renji, bro, I'm working on it. I'm trying to figure this out. View requests. So I'm viewing the requests right now. Boom. Trying to request it real quick.
There we go. What's up?
Yeah.
Let's go. We got it working.
Dude, I'm so sorry about that.
You're fine, bro. We're user testers for Instagram, man. It's all good.
Bro, I pressed it like 9 times.
Me too. I said request sent. I was like, okay, let me leave and come back. But I was kind of lagging now. Can you hear me?
Dude, I can hear you. How you doing, man? I miss you.
I miss you too, bro. I'm doing all right, bro. The past month has been crazy since I came back to Austin, bro. But but good. Like I would say 90% good, 10% heavy, but it's always good, bro. It's always moving the ball, another 10 yards down the field, and we realize it's a long journey, but it's good stuff. So I'm really excited for what's coming up, bro.
Got you. That's the stuff. Hey, Pops, do you mind grabbing me a iPhone charger real quick if you got one? Thank you so much. Bro, that's awesome. Well, I'm glad it's doing pretty good. Man. I'm glad.
Yeah,
we don't go live on Instagram like ever, so this is really
wait, what? Wait, so why is that? Is there a particular reason?
I don't know. We've just been live streaming on TikTok for so long. It's just accustomed to it. It's just all right. We're just gonna roll with what we know. You know what I mean?
What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on IG Live versus TikTok Live? Like, what are your? I guess you haven't used IG Live a ton, have you?
I have not, and there seems to be a lot more people going live on here or coming on here than there is on TikTok. So I mean, I might do this for a bit too.
Yeah. Wait. So as far as IG Live versus TikTok, like, have you messed around with the different features on? But I guess TikTok has a ton of the battles and things like that, whereas Instagram doesn't have nearly as much, right?
Yeah, it doesn't have nearly as much, but I mean, IG, I feel like I've neglected, not on purpose, but I definitely need to get back to it. So it's something I should look into. TikTok glitches a lot more than IG does. I've realized that much.
Wait, TikTok what?
TikTok glitches a lot more than IG usually does.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This is more stable than TikTok?
Yeah, I mean, so far,
really?
This doesn't glitch.
Yeah. Wow.
But there could be a lot more people going live on TikTok than there is on Instagram, which could make it shaky.
Wait, what do you mean? Oh, you're saying just the people viewing it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, dude, tell me what you've been up to, bro. it's not the same old with you. You always have a million things going on, man.
Yeah. Dude, let's see. I've been doing a lot more with YouTube right now, a
Uh-huh.
lot more YouTube videos,
Like what? You mean
and
just like skits and stuff, or like stage stuff, or is it just like vlogging or what?
a lot. Been doing a lot more vlogging and in locking down. I've actually been really proud of it. I've been locking down a YouTube structure because YouTube for
Okay.
me has been all over the place. Like
Okay.
I was editing my videos. I didn't have a place or time when I'm gonna specifically put a video out. It was just all over the place. So the
Yeah.
past few weeks have been centered around, all right, who do I want to edit the videos? When do they go out? What would be the best time? What would be the best content? And like
Wait, when you
structure.
said who you want to edit the videos, you're saying like you work with an editor now? You don't edit? I thought you edited them.
I did, and hopefully I have an
Wow.
editor in the works. So we're
Yeah.
testing it out right now, seeing how it works, seeing how we feel, and
Wait,
hopefully it works out.
aren't you so obsessed with how perfect it is though? And so isn't that gonna be a hard step?
Yes, yes, it is. But I mean, I've learned from a lot of different people that like to get to that point of freedom where somebody else edits, you're
Yeah.
gonna need to go through that trial and error of all right, we got a lot of stuff we got to work on. But to be able to get to that point, you have to go through it.
Yeah.
Unless unless you like kind of hire somebody or get with somebody that's already been editing specifically vlogs, because
Yeah.
vlog content is a lot different than most other content. So it's like,
Yeah.
okay, if you unless you've been editing vlogs, we're probably going to need to work on some things.
I see.
But yeah, so that's what I've been working
Are
on, and I'm
people asking who the
so
crap am
excited.
I? All right. Well, I mean, sorry. I'll introduce myself really quick because people are like, "Who the heck is this guy?" Well, you
Yeah,
and
I'm
I
so
went
sorry. Yeah,
live.
that's me. That's my
Well,
bad.
we went live on TikTok last time, or was it Instagram?
We went live on TikTok last night. Guys,
That's why I
this
could.
is
Okay.
actually I'm gonna just introduce this guy right here. This is our guy. This guy, his name is Renji. He's an amazing guy, man, amazing man of faith, incredibly trustworthy dude. I love this guy with my life. And he's actually the sponsor of our house. So you guys have known the Immersed house, right? You guys know all that stuff. And this is the guy who was able to make it all possible along with God. He's incredible, bro. Super, super
Yeah, man.
incredible. Bro, can you introduce yourself real quick?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So yeah, I'm Renji. I'm Austin's best friend on planet Earth.
Yes.
We
We also have matching t-shirts with our faces on.
oh, snap. Yeah. So yeah. I mean, I guess I met you guys through Colby actually. I met Colby at like a Q Ideas conference thing I was speaking at, and Colby and I met afterwards. And what's up, Eli? And yeah, I mean, I think from there, Colby just gave me an intro to the whole entire Shinaki family. Like, dude, these are my people, man. So yeah, we just saw how much the Shinaki family was really wanting to do for the kingdom and for us as a company. Like we're yeah, in context for me, I started a startup that is focused on building essentially a metaverse. And we're partnered with all the tech giants like Meta, which is Facebook, ByteDance, which is TikTok, Microsoft, HTC, all these companies. And so you'll come to find out there's some crazy stuff that's coming out the next few months. Some new headsets. Super excited. Apple's announcing theirs later this fall. It's coming out next summer. So people think that all this type of stuff is like 3 years, 5 years away, but this metaverse stuff is actually coming very, very quickly. And so we want the Shinaki family because of just sort of where their hearts are. It's just such a positive. Like honestly, it hit me real hard when I was watching Austin and others really interact with a lot of the follower base who came to Noah's show in Nashville for the Grand Ole Opry. And I'm not gonna lie, bro, it's a crazy gifting to see the amount of joy that it actually brings for Austin to like when he's interacting with people he's never met before. It's just such a it's a huge light to me just seeing how much he just like impacted people's lives and just like loving on them. And to be real, man, it's a huge example of who I believe Jesus was. Like just having that sort of character. I'll be real, that's something that I struggle with when I meet people for the first time. Sometimes I'm low energy, sometimes I'm just tired because honestly work is just a lot of work. We're honestly like whiteboarding stuff all the time and coding all the time and just like at the end of the day my brain is fried. And I know you guys are working like crazy too, just like creating so much content. So I'm like, when it's time for you to meet people, I'm like, how do you have the energy, man? But it's really cool to kind of see how much you guys really care about your faith, the way you impact people, and how you actually try to make it count every single time you do interact with them. So for me, I think at that point, I think I was sold once I saw the way they interacted with people. So, anyways, all I have to say, love the fact that we're partnered with the Shinaki fam. Our company is called Immersed. Check out immersed.com. I don't know if there's like some kind of like hat or something, whatever. There's nothing around me that says immerse on me. But anyways, like, yeah, super grateful that we're working with you guys, and yeah, love to be here. So.
Dude, that's awesome. I love it so much. Guys, also, first of all, before we keep going, make sure to follow him. He has content because he comes and he films at the Immersed House as well. He films at the Immersed House with all of us. So you'll have content on his page that you won't get on our pages or the Immersed
Exclusive
page.
content.
Exclusive content. So make sure to follow him. Yeah, go drop him a follow real quick and comment done. I want to name everybody who drops him a follow real quick. 2 seconds. I know I probably shouldn't be doing this in the middle, so do it really, really quick. Go. Drop him a follow and then comment done real quick. I want to see how many people do it. Let's see if we can give people some shout outs. You ready, bro?
Look at that. Follow.
Wait.
Look at that.
Wait, did it happen? Did it happen?
It's happening, bro. Stephanie, Kate, M. Levitt, I believe. Abby.
Oh, we got Mel did it. Name them. Go. Lena did it. Let's go.
S. Flores, Celestia Blue.
Evo, VMH. Oh my gosh, they're flooding in. They're flooding in right now.
Oh my gosh, my phone's blowing up. Look at you, Austin. I appreciate you, bro.
Let's go, guys. Seriously,
man.
he's fam. He's awesome. That's super cool. Super fun.
Well, it's crazy. I've been really learning about just the idea of like how much really just kind of interacting with people online is important just for a lot of things. Like, so an example would be so people bash guys like Elon Musk, for example, for using Twitter. And like, I've been literally watching his Twitter account go from like, 20 million followers to 70 million to 100 million. He's just like exploding because he interacts with his like follower base on Twitter. And because of that, people can create conversation, everything from, things technical, everything to, Dogecoin, whatever. It's just like whatever. But the point is, because he actually interacts with people online, it actually helps them really kind of create a better product like Teslas or like rockets and hire people and work with people. It's just a really cool way to network. I've met a lot of other founders and just people in general who kind of isolate from social media. Like, I don't have time for that. And to be real, I feel like they're leaving a ton of relationships on the table. And so it's been really cool to even just see how, Noah and Matt Cooper and others have been able to use things like TikTok and whatever to really kind of help spur more creativity for their music. And so I've just been learning in general about like, or even just you, for example, right? That like, if you want to move into like filmmaking, the fact that you're tapping into a follower base that's really kind of coming along for the story, you're building relationships, and all those people can help love and support you along the way as you're kind of on your movie creation or film journey, dude. I was like, man, what a freaking life hack. Like what a really, really cool way to bring people along for the ride, man. So it's just really encouraging to see you guys pull that off very, very well. Because I think people, they just assume, oh, if you're a content creator, you're just chilling, you're not doing any hard work. And it's like, no, dude, coming to Orlando and watching these guys, they film all day, every day. And like, these guys work like 13-hour days. It blows my freaking mind how you guys just keep going like that. Like, you think building tech startups is hard? Creating content on that type of, like, having that much grit and that much endurance, that's hard. So it's been really, really cool to see you guys do that, bro. So,
dude, it's like honestly, it's God definitely gives you a grace in the area of energy and desire to do it. You gotta go into every single day thinking, like, I love this. I love doing this. I love making content. I love making people smile. And you gotta if you think at all, because there's been some times where I've like been in the middle of my day and I think, okay, I need to record another video, and I'm like, oh man, I don't want to do more work, and I call it work in my head, and I immediately catch myself because I never want to call this work. I want to call this just what I do for fun, what I do to make people smile, what I do to make people laugh. Like that is what I love and what I try to hold myself to.
Can you explain that a little more deeply, just so people better understand and resonate with, like, why do you like making people smile, right? Like for you, that's like maybe an intrinsic thing, but maybe even just like introspectively think one level deeper. Why? What is it about people smiling that you enjoy?
I think that God, like when you have a relationship with God, it automatically puts desires in your heart to see other people do well. Like, because if you're in the world, it's centered around yourself specifically, to where it's like, all right, how much can I get? What can I do? Like, I don't mind if I trip this person next to me as long as I get to the finish line first, right? But then when you have a relationship with God, it changes, and all of a sudden your desire is like, wait, like I want to see this person succeed. Wait a second, I want to see you smile. I want to make you happy. It's like when you love God, God puts the desires in your heart to love others, and when you love others to that amount,
Yeah.
all you want to see is them succeed. It's like when you have a child, like you love them so much. When Christmas comes around, you're like, I want to see them smile. So I'm going to drain my accounts. I'm going to drain my accounts to see them smile by getting them everything they ever wanted. So when
Yeah.
it comes to loving people, because God makes you love people that much, I'm going to drain my energy. I'm going to drain everything that I've got, and I'm going to put everything I have into seeing these people smile, bringing these people to Christ, and making them feel better. And
Yeah.
that, I feel like, is the number one thing that it boils down to, is when you
Yeah.
have a relationship like that, all you want to do is see people smile and see
Yeah.
people's lives be changed and turned around.
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
it.
it's crazy you bring that up because like I know that at least as I've been just kind of I'm just around a lot of different people and there are a lot of people who don't think like that at all. Like they whenever they see someone else do well, if anything they get jealous, right? They're like very kind of envious and like they almost don't want other people to do well. They only want themselves to do well. And so it's really cool to see how like God does a redeeming work in our lives to make us want to kind of love other people, like essentially have the desires that he has, which he wants humanity to flourish. He wants people to know who he is. He wants people to actually find full satisfaction, which can only be found in him as well, right? So it's been really cool to kind of
100%.
see how different people respond to things very differently. And I'll say one thing for you that's been really encouraging to see is like that level of authenticity. Like this sounds weird, but whenever you, it sounds this is gonna sound so weird. I'm just being real, bro. Like whenever you talk and I feel it's weird. It's almost like this Holy Spirit love that I feel. I'm like on the verge of tears. Like it just makes me think about, man, like what was it like to actually be around Jesus, a person who knew how to perfectly love people and how he in small ways shows that expression of himself through the power of the Holy Spirit through individuals like you, right? And so for me, I get to see, I know it sounds weird, but I get to see glimpses of who Jesus was just by you loving people, just by talking, dude. It's such a
Ah,
cool thing
great.
to see sanctification, bro. It's really cool to see how that it's like a weird intrinsic power. I'm like, okay, this sounds weird, but wait, as you're talking, I'm just like fighting tears. It's weird, dude. And by the way, that's a very unique, not skill set, but like I guess gift of the Holy Spirit that you have. Because honestly, like most people I know don't have that ability. And I know it's not in and of yourself. I know it's not of your own doing. I know it's the power of the Holy Spirit and the gift of God that's been given to you. But dude, like just to encourage you, man, like every time you kind of just like talk by the power of the Holy Spirit, I'm just like, whew, take a deep breath, don't cry. Because to be real, man, it is real powerful, bro. And I don't even know if you've ever felt like you've had a gift of like preaching or public speaking or but just talking to people in general. It just seems like you have a very, very strong gift there. And obviously I know for you, you don't really care about the spotlight. You don't want the spotlight. But I almost like wonder if there's a level of calling where, I mean, because to be real, whenever you're talking on your lives, you're kind of doing that, dude. Like you kind of are on a little bit of a vocal sort of amphitheater stage where you're actually shouting to or from the rooftops to hundreds, if not thousands of people, right? Have you ever thought about
It's something that scares me.
that? Which is good.
Only
It's good
because
that scares you.
growing up, speech was like, I don't really want to go into detail about it, but speech was one of those things, a big place of insecurity,
Mm,
and it could still be that way to a certain extent. Um, so when I feel like God wants me to say something, it's the only time where I feel like I'm confident in it.
mm,
But to even the thought of getting up and speaking in front of whoever or whatever it may be terrifies me. But if God called me into it,
mm.
it would be a scary step, but it would definitely be one that I would take in God's name for sure.
Yeah,
But thank you, man. I appreciate it.
yeah, man.
That's I've always prayed the prayer like, God, let them not hear me. Like, let them hear you. Just like, I'll be
Yeah,
there. I'll move my mouth, but please let them hear you, because I don't want them to hear me. If they hear me,
yeah,
all of it's going to crap. It's going to sound
yeah.
boring. Nothing's going to make sense if they hear me. So please, dear God, let them hear you.
Yeah, that is so cool, bro. So wait, so I want to ask, how has I know you mentioned A team stuff and all of that. I guess where is that at? Give me an update on all of that.
That is actually hopefully coming to fruition very soon. I'm sitting down with management this
Okay.
week or next week, once they all come back, and we'll be able to really set a structure in place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be talking to you about that very soon too.
Yeah.
So I'm super
Well,
excited.
what have you been, I guess, learning from people as you've been talking with them about all this through TikTok, live streams, and everything else? What have you been learning about what this could look like?
I've been I've like all of my love for that, all of my love for that has been centered around helping other people in a big way, because that's kind of just we talked about. I want it to be not just me, because I feel like I have, like, God's given me stuff to offer, right? But it will not be centered around just that. It will be centered around me. I guess saying almost like you're sitting here and me saying, hey Renji, you could help that guy in this way, that way, that way, and that way, right? So it's not just me saying, hey Renji, look, I'm gonna go help this guy, look, see
Mm,
how cool it means is helping that guy. But it's more so like, Renji, let's go help this guy together.
mm,
You know you can help this guy in that way, and then you being like, hey Josh, you can help this guy in this way, the ways that
yeah.
they don't understand, ways they don't see. So I feel like it, almost in a network sense, we all come together, and I have multiple ways that I don't want to share yet, multiple ways that I think would be really beneficial on helping different families, and helping a lot of different people in that area at the same
Mm,
time as getting your life in order.
yeah.
So that's been the main thing. Also, I've been having on my mind the core, figuring out the core fundamentals and the core, like, things that we want to base the A team off of. And
Mm,
just recently, in one of our recent lives, I have this huge list that somebody I helped write down for me. And we're going to be going through those fundamentals and kind of building a structure for what we stand for and
yeah.
all of those different things. So it's super exciting for me.
Yeah, yeah. And so you were also mentioning that you're now kind of putting a more systematic rhythm in place for YouTube. What is your vision for the YouTube channel, Austin Armstrong YouTube channel?
As of right now, and I'm not the kind of person, I realize that I used to shy away from when people would say, like, so what's your plan for the next 10 years? I'd be like,
Yeah,
try to come up with an answer. I'd be like, oh, I'm just gonna,
yeah.
like,
Well, I mean,
I
10 years. I
feel,
just mean like, what's kind of your short-term goal?
yeah. And honestly, right now, God has not, for that at least, God hasn't given me here, this is what it's going to be used for. All he's
Mm,
told me so far is grow.
mm,
And so I'm doing what I know right now. I'm trying to grow as best as I possibly can and keep growing. Right now, we just hit 400,000 subscribers today,
dang, that's
so
crazy.
that was crazy. But we're just gonna, as far as right now with this, God just says keep growing, keep growing, keep growing. And I feel like,
Mm,
have you ever? I'm gonna use the analogy of a slingshot. Like, the further you go, it looks like you're going back. It looks like you're going backwards. You're going backwards. Everybody else is moving forward. But
mm,
the more you pull back, the
mm.
further it's going to go in the long run. And
Yeah,
I feel like we're on the pullback right now. God's got us.
yeah,
He's like, you look like you're not going as fast as everybody else. You
yeah,
might not be going live as much as everybody else. You might not be putting out as much as everybody else.
yeah.
You might not on paper or in front of everybody else's eyes look like you're going as far. But
Hmm.
man, when I let you go,
Yeah.
you're gonna be launching. Like, you
Wow.
and your family
Yeah.
are gonna be launching, and that's what it feels like. Because
Yeah.
everybody can just be like, all right, I'm gonna pull back like this, and I'm gonna let it go. They're gonna get out. They're gonna get out first, but they're not gonna go as far. So
Yeah. Yeah.
that is what we're looking for. Is for God to
Yeah.
pull us back, be patient, and wait for the launch. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
That's really good. Yeah. That's just like investing, investing, investing. And the ROI is going to be massive. You just need
What
to
you put
be
out might
okay.
not come back right now, but
Yeah.
the amount you put out will come back to you as long as
Yeah.
I'm like wanting that blessing of Abraham, man. I've been praying about that, where you're just
Yeah.
in the middle of God's will and
Hmm.
nothing can take that from you.
Mm. Wow. That's awesome, dude. Dude, I miss y'all, bro. I just want to be around y'all. I'll see you soon. Maybe. I'll keep you posted. You'll
Come on,
see.
you better be down here, bro. We miss you too,
Nah.
bro.
Yeah.
I said it to Malik like 2 days ago. I'm like, dude, I miss Renzi. When's he coming back?
I know, man. I know this past month has been insane, bro. But we're figuring something out. So we have some stuff that's in the works, and we'll see if we can get something crazy actually happening here. Really, in like the next week, we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, we're
Okay,
working something
okay,
out.
okay,
All right,
awesome.
man. I got to run to another meeting in a minute. But dude, I love you, man. Thanks for having me, and I'll see you soon.
Dude, 100%. Also, guys, one more time. If you haven't already, I know somebody said like a couple hundred people dropped a follow. Please, Renji is an awesome guy. He's like spearheading some of the next generation metaverse stuff. It's going to be amazing. We're heavily involved with him. Can y'all drop him a follow real quick and comment done? I know he's got to go 2 seconds. Drop him a follow real quick and comment done. I'll stay on here with a second after he leaves and say hi to you guys. But
also, I was
go for it.
That I was also going to say that we're going to be working on something kind of like a Shenaki Town sort of thing where people are like, so we're going to be making more announcements about this, but ultimately going to be creating kind of like a corner of Manhattan that's focused on just getting as many of you guys to be able to be in this metaverse with the Shenakis in one kind of concentrated area. And so kind of like how there's like a Chinatown or a Disney World or whatever, almost like having like, call it whatever you want. We'll kind of figure out the naming of it, whatever. But if all of you guys are kind of in the same space and like the Shenakis are able to hang out, all of that in that one corner, we're working on figuring out what that looks like. But we'll make more announcements. I guess still got to talk with Noah and Lance and you and others and kind of figure out how we want to work on this. But it's gonna be super fun. And we're also working on a kind of like a movie night thing, hopefully in the next couple of months here. So
guys,
virtual movie night. It's gonna be sick.
Renji is the guy who's gonna bring us closer together. He's the guy who's gonna help bring us closer together and for us to communicate and talk a lot more. So make sure to follow him. Did you get all those follows on the other side?
Yeah, I saw a ton of follows come through, man. I appreciate it, man.
Let's go.
It'll be fun to just have everyone along for the journey. This is gonna be pretty crazy because I mean we're gonna be seeing a pretty crazy iPhone moment, quote unquote, from 15 years ago where everyone started getting an iPhone and smartphone, whatever. We're gonna start seeing that kind of in the VR space. People don't realize that we're gonna be seeing that in the VR space. People think it's like 3 or 5 or 10 years away. The Apple headset is going to be crazy. There's some other companies as well working on some pretty like thin, sleek, thin visor headsets that everyone's going to be using that so we can hang out together. People don't realize it. I'm telling you, you heard it here first. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. We're super excited, but we're going to be working with the Snacky family to really kind of get this off the ground to begin with. So anyways, stay tuned. Thanks so much for following and for being part of this conversation. Austin, I love you. I'll see you in a couple of days, maybe. We'll see. We'll see you, man. Awesome.
Love you, my brother.
Right. Love you too, man.
Have fun in your other meeting. All right, peace out.
See you. Bye.
Oh my gosh. Fam, that was fun. We never go live on Instagram. This is so weird. Amazing. Y'all are awesome. We live every night on TikTok. But yeah, that was awesome. Thank you guys so much for dropping him a follow. He's super, super cool. Bye Renji. I saw a bye Renji on here. Do we have apparently there's like Facebook or Instagram badges? What are the Instagram badges? I'm trying to actually see. I'm trying to see about this. Guys, is there anybody on here who doesn't follow me? Is there anybody on here who isn't following? I'm actually really curious. Let me know if you guys don't follow. Is there anybody on who doesn't follow? You don't have TikTok? Thank you so much, Angelica. We don't freeze on Instagram. You follow? Dang, okay. Y'all, I love you guys so very much. So we are going live on TikTok tonight. Oh wait, we may or may not. Yesterday we didn't go live because it was Malik's birthday, and Alice bought a badge. Thank you so much, Alice. I don't know what those means, but thank you so much. Ethan Watts, what's up, bro? Hannah Banana, thank you so much. Kate bought a badge. No way. Let's go. All right, y'all. I love you guys so much. Hopefully I'll see you tonight on TikTok. But y'all in my heart, you already know that. Michaela bought a badge too. I'll see you all. Make sure to drop a subscribe on our YouTube channel at Austin T. Armstrong on YouTube. You guys are amazing. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.